but I just wanted to show you the difference so you can kind of see. And this style is so simple, so easy to wear. And this is gonna be one that's really easy to maintain. Catania, you'll see, is a little bit more curly and this really soft wave going on with a little bit of layering. I love this style. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different styles from Belle Tress City collection in 5 different colors. So whether you're here to get a better idea of colors or just feast your eyes on some new styles, hopefully this video will give you a little bit of information. But before I jump into all of it, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. All right, so like I said, we're gonna be looking at 5 styles in 5 different colors from the City collection. So I'm gonna start this off just by showing you guys a City collection style cap. Just because all of the caps that I'm going to be showing you guys in this video are going to be exactly the same. So I will show you the cap one time and just let you know that they're just going to look identical. Now, all of the City collection styles are going to have a monofilament part line that gives you the illusion of scalp right at your part line. So they're either going to have a left part or a center part. They're never going to have a right part. So they're going to have a monofilament part. And they're gonna have a lace front that goes all the way into your ear tab here. So that lace front allows you to pull it off of your face. It gives you the illusion of growth right from your hairline. The next thing that all the City collection styles will have is an open wefted cap. That's what this is here. That means that all of the fibers are sewn into these rows that you see by a machine. They're not hand sewn at all. So these are all machine made in this open wefted portion here. And the open wefts allow you to stick your fingers through, which means it's a little bit ventilated and breathable. These are also nice and stretchy caps. They're also gonna have these velvet ear tabs here, and there's gonna be those metal stays that help you keep the wig down by your temples. And this is kind of what allows you to not need glue on all of these wigs because these are glueless wigs. The next thing you'll find is this velvet extended nape here and Velcro adjusters. So the Velcro adjusters allow you to adjust the circumference of your wig up to about 1/2 inch bigger or smaller. So all of the caps, like I said, are gonna look identical to this, so I'm not gonna show you the caps for the rest of the video. You can always come back to this section if you need to review. Something else to know about all of these styles I'm showing you today, and essentially all of the Belle Tress styles you'll find really, is that they're all gonna be a low density and they're all gonna have no permatease. So when I say density, that's referring to how much hair or how much fiber is on the wig itself. So if it's a low density, that means that it's not a ton of hair or not a ton of fiber. And when I say the word permatease, that means the short-haired crimping effect at the root of a wig to give it volume and lift and body. And it's also there to help disguise the wefting underneath your fibers. So like I said, these ones are not going to have that permatease. So Belle Tress is a really great brand if you are someone who's been experiencing hair loss, who's not used to having a ton of hair on their head and looking to easily transition into wigs, because these are not going to be too poofy, they're not going to feel like you have too much hair, and they're going to be pretty lightweight. So this is the same for all of the styles I'm showing you today. So I'm not going to mention anymore the density or the permatease on them because they have a low density and there is no permatease. So for the rest of this video, I'm just mostly going to be talking about the color and just give you a quick overview of the style so that you're introduced to some new styles. So the first one I have on my head right here is called Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is a really beautiful, longer, layered style here, of course. If you like something similar to like a Scene Stealer by Raquel Welch, this is kind of a similar length to that. And similar in terms of the layering going on as well. But this one, of course, has that left part. Here's that lace front, which allows you to pull it off of your face, which is awesome feature to have. And I'm wearing this in the color Mocha Maple Brown, which is a color that I've been meaning to show you guys on here for a long time. So let me give you a quick spin. So Mocha Maple Brown is an unrooted color, so you're not gonna have any dark roots here. But what this is a combination of a 6 and a 27 primarily. So what you're gonna see overall in this color is essentially a dark and a medium brown throughout here, kind of as your base. And then we're mixed with this lighter auburn, as well as some strawberry tones too. So this is leaning warm overall, and you're gonna see that auburn and strawberry highlighting happening throughout. Now, just as a comparison to another brunette from Belle Tress City collection, I wanted to show you Coolest Ash Brown, which is actually a discontinued color. So I know a lot of women have this color, but I just wanted to show you the difference so you can kind of see. Coolest Ash Brown is going to be a lighter brunette color with some very subtle, like ashy, almost blonde, light brown highlighting going throughout. So it's going to be a cooler color and a lighter color than Mocha Maple Brown. But like I said, Coolest Ash Brown is discontinued. However, they will be coming out with a Coolest Ash Brown rooted color that will be very similar. Now, also as another comparison, I wanted to show you how Mocha Maple Brown on my head compares to Shaded Hazelnut, which is a similar color by Raquel Welch. Shaded Hazelnut is the color code RL8/29SS. So Shaded Hazelnut, as you'll see, is that medium to dark brown base with that 29, which is more of that auburn hazelnutty highlight going throughout. So overall, they're pretty similar. However, I do find that Shaded Hazelnut does look just a little bit darker and has a little bit more contrast in terms of the highlighting going on. But overall, pretty similar colors. Shaded Hazelnut does have a root, of course, whereas Mocha Maple Brown does not. But there is an unrooted version of this one, just called Hazelnut, which is RL8/29. So if you're not into that rooting for the Raquel Welch color, then you can just go for Hazelnut. Anyways, similar colors if you're looking for that crossover between Belle Tress and Raquel Welch. I also wanted to quickly show you that Beverly Hills on my head is a good option for a ponytail because it does have these layers in the front, which I love. So you can absolutely fit it into a ponytail if that's what you want to do. And it could be a cute little bun as well. So it's definitely a good option for an updo. But let me take off Beverly Hills so I can show you the next style and color that I have for you, which is Calabasas. So Calabasas, same cap. I'm not gonna show it to you again. I will let you know Beverly Hills was fitting very true to average, and Calabasas is also fitting very true to average as well. I have done a full review on Calabasas on this page that you can go ahead and check out. Just search Calabasas Chiquel and it'll pop up. And this is in the color Macadamia Latte Rooted. So let me quickly spin for you first here so you can see this beautiful color. This is one of my favorite colors. I love it. And this style is so simple, so easy to wear. And this is gonna be one that's really easy to maintain when you get those frizzy ends, just because it's a fairly straight style. Now, let me talk about the color Macadamia Latte Rooted. This is gonna have a combination of a 6, a 12, a 22, and an 8 root. So the 6 is gonna be a medium brown, and the 12 is gonna be a light brown. So you're gonna see a lot of brunette in here. And then the 22 is gonna be a mixture of a lot of different blondes. You're gonna find like a light golden blonde in here. You're gonna find some honey blonde. You're gonna find some cooler, more ash blonde happening. It's really just a beautiful mix of different blondes and different brunettes. So if you are someone who loves sort of that on the fence color, not really sure if you wanna go brunette or blonde, this is a really good option for a color. Now, it also has an 8 root. So an 8 root means you're gonna have that medium brown right at the root, which makes this a really great option for anyone who is a brunette who wants to sort of dabble in the blondes, but not go like fully blonde. All right, I'm gonna take off Calabasas and show you the next style, which is adorable. Again, same cap with that left part and open wefting. This is Newport, and Newport fits also pretty true to average. Newport is gonna be just this adorable mid-length to a little bit shorter, curly, wavy piece. So let me just spin around for you, give you the whole look here. So here's your lace front on Newport, giving you that illusion of growth right from your hairline. And then of course that left part, that gives you the illusion of scalp. So I'm wearing this in the color Caramel Blonde Rooted, which I think it might be one of my favorite blondes from the City collection. So Caramel Blonde Rooted is a mix of a 30, a 27, 613, and a 10 root. And overall, this is gonna be a warm color. So overall, the colors you're gonna see in here are gonna be a light golden blonde, you're gonna see a strawberry blonde, you're gonna see some auburn in this, and then you are gonna see some cooler blonde to give it even more dimension. So that's what you see throughout here. That's the 613, that number going throughout to give it that dimension. Plus I said the 10 root. So 10 is gonna be a lighter brown root. So Macadamia Latte Rooted was an 8 root and this one is 10, which is just the next step lighter. So Caramel Blonde Rooted, beautiful, warm, medium blonde color. I just adore it. All right, next I'm gonna show you actually a similar style to Newport. You're gonna find Newport is a little bit more of relaxed waves, whereas this one here, this is Catania. Catania, you'll see, is a little bit more curly. So Newport is that relaxed wave going on. Catania is gonna be a little bit more like ringlety Shirley Temple style happening. And this is also a left part, open wefted cap, so exact same cap. And we do have on Catania here this shorter side, kind of side sweeping bang going on with these layers going back into the style. So I'm not gonna brush this out, but I will let you know that once you do comb this out with a wide tooth comb, it's gonna relax the curls a little bit more so they're not so like perfect. But let me spin around and show you guys what she looks like. Here's that lace front. Belle Tress has really improved their lace fronts on the City collection in the past year or so. You really can't go wrong with their lace fronts. They look very natural in my opinion. And then of course their left monofilament part. So you have about an inch of room to play around with the parting here. Now I will let you know I'm wearing this in the color Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted. Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted is a 12, a 14, an 88, and an 8 root. So altogether we're gonna see a neutral light blonde happening in here. There's a pale golden blonde, there's some honey blonde happening, and then you're gonna see some lowlights in here of the 12, which is gonna be a light brunette. So it's nice to have that in here because it does give it extra dimension. Plus we have that 8 root, which is a medium brown. So overall, Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted is a neutral to a warmer blonde, and it is sort of a medium to a light blonde color. Anyways, it's a really beautiful dimensional blonde that if Caramel Blonde Rooted was too warm for you, this could be a better option. And let me just show you the Caramel Blonde right beside Raw Sugar Blonde so that you can get the idea of what they look like in comparison. Okay, the last one I have to show you is Verona. Now, I will let you know that the only difference in the cap with Verona is that it is a center part. So all of the ones I was showing you previously had that left part, but Verona is a center part. Whenever you have these center parts, you can like slightly move them to the left or the right. So you can have like that slight left or that slight right, but overall, it is a center part, so you can't do any deep left or deep right parts happening. Okay, this is, sorry, there's a fiber right, oh my gosh, I can't get it out. There it is. Okay, this is in the color Milkshake Blonde Rooted. So let me give you a spin here. We're gonna have these really beautiful curtain bangs going on that frame your face, and this really soft wave going on with a little bit of layering. I love this style. So Milkshake Blonde Rooted is a mixture of 12, 19, 23, and an 8 root. So this is a really nice neutral to cooler dimensional blonde. I have talked about this blonde on my channel before. I go into more depth in this color in comparison to Crushed Almond Blonde and Raw Sugar Blonde in another video that you can go check out. So in here we have sort of a mixture of a light sandy brown, almost dark sandy blonde. It just kind of depends which way you want to look at it. And then it's highlighted with some ash and platinum blonde all throughout to give it more dimension. Plus we have that medium brown root right there. So really beautiful neutral to cool dimensional blonde that it's a very popular color. And as a quick comparison, this is how it compares to caramel blonde rooted and raw sugar blonde rooted. And like I said, if you want to add in crushed almond blonde rooted to the mix, which unfortunately I don't have on hand today, make sure you check out my video on 3 of the beautiful Belle Tress City Collection blondes, where I compare crushed almond, milkshake blonde, and raw sugar blonde. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these styles and these colors below. Have you tried any of these styles or have you tried any of these colors? Let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions about anything, I'd love to answer them if I can. But as always, thank you so much for watching this. I hope it was helpful in your journey in finding that perfect wig and that perfect color, because we all know it's tricky out there. Anyways, have a wonderful day, you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.